الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praise due to Allah Rabbul Alamin for His ongoing blessing, mercy, forgiveness, and guidance that Allah have given all of us. Especially the opportunity to keep on fasting until the last 10 days. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us righteous believer. When I say righteous believer, mean a man who believe or a woman who believe in Allah, man and woman who believe in Allah, and they are very active in doing righteous deeds. That is called righteous believer. There is a group of people who are good believer just for themselves, but not for others. But we want to be beneficial to ourselves and also to be beneficial to others. That's why we here call ourselves Al-Khadim, the people who like to serve, to help each other, help the poor and the needy. But don't forget to remember Allah. Do it for Allah. To be sincere towards Allah. I'm going to begin again with the dua, the morning prayer. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya wa bika namut wa ilayka nushur. Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wa la fis sama'i wa huwas sami'ul alim. Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wa la fis sama'i wa huwas sami'ul alim. Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wa la fis sama'i wa huwas sami'ul alim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi muhammadin nabiyya. Allahumma zidni ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya muqallibal qulub thabbit qalbi ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak. Allahumma adkhilna jannata wa ajirna minan nar wa ajirna minan nar wa ajirna minan nar. Allahumma khtim lana bil husnil khatimah wa la takhtim alaina bis su'il khatimah. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Brothers and sisters, we never fail to remember Allah Rabbul Alamin every morning, every evening, whatever we are doing, wherever we are, how is our condition, good time, bad time. And for those who's going through some challenges, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ease whatever issue, problem that you are facing. Only Allah at the end of the day will decide, who have all the power to decide what is the best for all of us. For those who are in the hospital, may Allah make it easy for you in the hospital under the care of those who have the right knowledge to attend to you, so that you will recover fast and you will be back to the family and to the community. For those who are still stuck while traveling, may Allah make it easy that you are going to come home soon and with a safe journey. And may Allah also reward you for all the patience that you have been holding on until today. The reason I'm saying this, brothers and sisters, that we keep on asking Allah for protection and so on. Why? We know after some relaxation, some area that has been lifted from all the control, the movement control, there are areas that the government find that we should be a bit relaxed because thing is under control. Then suddenly there is an outbreak again. Now this is a good reminder. We cannot take everything for granted. Whatever we feel that we are okay, but in the same time, we have to follow certain SOP, certain regulation to help everybody, to make sure that when we are out from our home, we are still safe. And when we are coming home, we bring good thing home, not virus, not sickness, not COVID again. This is important. But when you forget what you must do, brother and sister, we have been reminded by the authority through WhatsApp, through the news, through all the official information, but we are careless again. Ghafla. We don't care. So when we don't care, when it happens again, we cause another MCO. It can be more restricted because thing is getting worse sometimes. Because virus keep on changing patterns. It's just like, remember there was a time we only know that mosquito will bring malaria, if I am not wrong. Then later on, the pattern changed, they have dengue. So thing is changing. It's like our life is changing, become more modern, more advanced. Even all the virus is changing. How can that happen? If you look at what is happening around us, is because we humans are the most innovative creation of Allah. We keep on changing our lifestyle. We change our environment. Those who are so used in the village lifestyle, surrounded with all the greens, not surrounded by all the bricks, then you see the environment are very different, peaceful. You look at the river, that is not polluted, it's so fresh. You can wash yourself there, you can soak yourself there, you can do so many things. But now, those who live in the city lifestyle, we have polluted almost everything. We have thrown every rubbish anywhere we like. We have polluted the air with all the smokes. We smoke ourselves wherever we go. That is one of the reasons things is getting worse and worse. Until we realize, until we want to make changes and discipline ourselves, and be thankful to Allah that we are still okay, healthy, safe, compared with others. We still can move around compared with others. Alhamdulillah. But when you are thankful to Allah, brothers and sisters, you must try your best to maintain all these good things, the goodness that is around us. Don't go against the fitrah. Normally the fitrah, people will translate nature. Because when you go against the fitrah, then something bad is going to happen. Just follow. When Allah put an SOP for us as a guideline, what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say, all this is to make sure we have a smooth sailing and minimum problems. Of course, problem will be there. So I always pray and hope that whoever is there following us in this program, try your level best. We only can try our best. La yukallifallahu nafsan illa wus'aha. Allah will not burden us more than what we can handle. Fattaqallah mastata'tum. Allah said, you try your best to be obedient to Allah. I think we all are trying, but we need to make sure that when we try to do something that is good, be consistent. Istiqamah. When you are disciplined now, because the MCO trained us to be disciplined, so you should carry on with the good discipline. One day remind us to be clean, so you keep on take care your cleanliness. Not only when you are under the MCO, anywhere you go, any time, any day. Cleanliness is part of the teaching of our religion. And there is a saying that Nazafa minal iman. Cleanliness is part of iman. If deep in our heart we are clean, no shirk, no kufr, then our mind will be very positive. And then our body will react that we love what Allah loves. Inna Allah yuhibbul mutahhirin. Allah loves those who are clean. You are clean in your physical body. You are clean in your speech. Make sure that what you say is always filtered, is good. Because you have a clean mind, not corrupted mind, thinking of how to talk bad about people, how to gossip, how to belittle others, how to create slanders or fitna. You don't do that anymore. And then your heart, of course, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. Those who are pure inside always bring benefit to themselves and others. It's always good for you. So we keep on praying for that. For those who are going through some hardship, for those who is going to deliver a baby example, don't forget Allah. The minute you are going into the hospital and going to the operation room or any room, they say that they may want to abuse you, they may have to abuse you, not abuse you, they abuse you. So you should always end by saying La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Now, brother and sister, the book that we have been discussing, believing, knowing Qadar. 2013, I started this book. It ended around a year time, and then we start again 2019. Alhamdulillah, I realized after last Wednesday's class that the hadith that we are talking about, Salatul Istiqara, was the ending of this book. Of course, Qada and Qadar don't end here, but just when we are referring to books, so the book ends there. Now, what I'm going to recall some very basic thing to make sure that whatever we have learned so far, we do really understand. And to prove to ourselves that we understand, I just want to bring back two hadiths. There are many hadiths to share with you. I think two hadiths, one ayah or two ayah is good for us to conclude what we have learned. Do we really understand? If we have the understanding, Alhamdulillah, meaning you are ready for the Qadar of Allah Rabbil Alamin. Now, one of the hadiths from Ibn Abbas that our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi said, وَأْلَمْ أَنَّ الْأُمَّةَ لَوْ اجْتَمَعَتْ عَلَى أَنْ يَنْفَعُكَ بِشَيْءٍ لَمْ يَنْفَعُكَ إِلَّا بِشَيْءٍ قَدْ كَتَبَهُ اللَّهُ لَكَ وَإِنِ اسْتَمَعُوا عَلَى أَنْ يَضُرُّوكَ بِشَيْءٍ لَمْ يَضُرُّوكَ إِلَّا بِشَيْءٍ قَدْ كَتَبَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْكَ وَاعْلَمْ أَنَّ مَا أَخْطَأَكَ لَمْ يَكُنْ لِيُصِيبَكَ وَمَا أَصَابَكَ لَمْ يَكُنْ لِيُخْطِئَكَ. The meaning, this is from Tirmizi, Ahmad, and other Ahlul Hadith, and this is an authentic hadith. The Prophet is now reminding all his ummah, all of us who believe in Allah and the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. No, wa'alamu, you must always be aware. You must acknowledge this, that if the people were to gather together to benefit you with anything, everybody, the whole world is getting together to support you. Example, sometimes we want people's support more than Allah's support. So we tend to sacrifice our own dignity, our own religion, just to please others. Because others support you for a reason. They don't support you without a reason. Don't think that when people support you, they don't have reason to do that. Either they know that you are a good person, and that's why they support you, that you are going to bring goodness to them, or they support you because they want to destroy you, to destroy others. And this is happening today. Especially in politics, we must be very, very careful. We need Allah's blessing. We need to make sure that whatever we say, whatever we do is for the sake of God, then you are safe. But the normal people, our faith towards Allah is very, very weak. We just want to gain more support. We don't care whether it's against Allah, what we are going to say, we don't care, because when the people support us, say you should do this, we just follow. Why don't we follow what Allah wants us to do? Alhamdulillah, the first generation among the Muslims are the best example, because they, whatever they do, they start with their heart. Innamal a'malu binniyat, with the intention. And because their intention is good, for the sake of Allah, you see, they never change. This is what Allah wants me to do, I will just do. This is what the Prophet taught me, I will just follow. Khalas. And there is people who are sincere. People who are not sincere, they always have agenda, hidden agenda. They twist and turn and make everybody confused. I believe all of us are living in confusion. So remember, the Prophet is alerting all of us that we should know, we should acknowledge, we should be aware that if the people were to gather together to bring benefit to you, to support you, Allah, the Prophet said, they would only benefit you with something that Allah had already prescribed for you. What is written? The Qadar. Then the Prophet continued by saying, وَإِنِ اسْتَمَعُوا عَلَىٰ أَنْ يَضُرُّوكَ بِشَيْءٍ. And if they were to gather together to cause harm to you with anything that they have, with all the technology, especially the money, corrupts. Today, everything is about money. Money is like our God. Because of money, we sacrifice everything. Money can be very, very good, so that we can do more good deeds when we have more money, especially in the month of Ramadan. You can be generous to help the poor, the needy. You give up zakat, you give a zakat mal, zakat fitr. Don't forget to do that, to purify your income. Every time when Allah wants us to do something, is to show us ways to purify ourselves for our own good. But to help who? To help the poor, the needy. Not for any agenda. For Allah. Let Allah reward us. We need to have money to do more good things. But you must make sure, when it comes to money, the Prophet said, Allah in the day of judgment will ask you twice. 2 questions about money. How do you earn the money? Right way, crooked way, wrong way, corrupted way, cheating, lying, or you earn your money in a halal manner. Everything is clear. I don't steal, I don't cheat, I was not corrupted. Alhamdulillah. Then Allah asks again, how do you spend your money? Okay, I have given you all this. I grant you with all the wealth. What do you do with your wealth? To support all the wrong activities. Then you are in trouble. It's an amanah. Property is a amanah. So may Allah protect us for that. And if they were to gather together to cause harm to you because you don't follow them, you have your own principle. No, I believe in Allah, I am a Muslim, I will do what Allah want me to do, because whatever Allah want me to do is for the benefit of mankind, not only one group of people, not only one race, but for rahmatullahi alamin. And they may not be happy with you because you have a strong principle. And then they'll start to gather again to discuss how to bring you down, how to destroy you, how to cause harm to you. A believer who believes in Qada and Qadar, they don't worry about all this because they're doing for the sake of Allah. When you are right, brother and sister, there's nothing for you to worry. Of course, sometimes we thought that be a good person, simple person is easy. Sometimes it can be difficult. It's a challenge. You see, like our Prophet, he is not here to be anything. He don't want to be a leader. He don't want to be rich. He just want to call the people to believe in Allah, have the right faith, and follow the teaching of Allah. That's all. You carry on with your leadership, you carry on with your property, whatever you have, but believe in Allah first. Because when you believe in Allah, you save yourself from shirk. You are saving yourself from hellfire. That is the most important thing in life. It's not now, it's our ending. We want to have a good ending. The Prophet will be put into a lot of challenges, but he stayed consistent, istiqamah. Allahu Akbar. The righteous people will do that too. So we keep on asking Allah to make us among the righteous people. Anybody can plan, but nothing can harm you except what Allah has prescribed for us. If Allah is with, but Alhamdulillah, we are ready. Of course, we are not saying that we are asking for problem, no. But we have to be ready to face the evil force. Because sometimes we learn we want to be good, but the bad of the impossible. Sorry for some disturbance because some sound problem. Now, we continue with what I just said before. Even we try to be good, but sometimes Allah will put us into a test that the people around you are not happy with you. They are going to bring you down. But you must have faith in Allah. They can try. But if Allah says, no, it's not going to happen, it is not going to happen. At the end of this hadith, the Prophet is making it clearer so that we have a better understanding. You see, when we seek knowledge, brother and sister, it's not how long you are learning or how many classes you are responding to, is your understanding at the end of the class. And know, now the Prophet wants us to acknowledge, wa'lam, be aware, be alert that whatever missed you could never have befall you. Whatever felt you could never have missed you. Anything that Allah said is going to happen is going to happen. It will never miss you. When Allah said no, it will never have befell you. Allahu Akbar Lillah. Now, I hope we have a better understanding now. After give you some other example about people who want to support you, benefit you, people who want to destroy you. Allah, who loves us so much, wants us to be secure and be stable. We love to live in security. That means we feel secure wherever we live, wherever we go, whatever we eat and drink, whatever we do in our life. We want to make sure that everywhere we go, we feel secure. Security is very, very important for every one of us. When you want to get married, brother and sister, you want to feel secure. No, everything. The wife wants to feel secure. The children want to feel secure. In the hospital today, while they're treating the patient, they also want to make sure they are safe. And also stability. You want to be stable. That is what we all are working, hoping for. In a family, you want to be a secure family and stable family. In a job, a secure job, a stable job, and so on. Now Allah is reminding us again. The importance of security started from the spiritual security. Make sure that you secure your iman. You have the right belief, the right guidance. Allah said in Surah Ma'arij, verses 19 to verses 22. We have talked about this before. But I just want to make another conclusion. Innal insan khuliqa halu'a. Iza massahu sharru jazu'a. Wa iza massahu khairu manu'a. Illa al-musallin. Allahu Akbar. Allah now is telling us about our fitrah, who we are. Being human, of course, we all are human. Human being is created with an anxious nature. Everything we want fast. You know, that is part of our fitrah. So Allah is telling, إِذَا مَسَّهُ شَرُّ جَزُوعًا. Fearful when evil touches him. When something bad happens, oh, we become so restless. Yeah. We'll go into this depression and so on. Anything bad happen, khalas. We are starting to be very negative. Not only to the people, but even to God. Now we have doubts. Oh, now we have problem. We have problem in believing in Qadar. When you have the Qadar, you are stable. You are ready. Something bad happened, but you did not work towards the bad thing. You take care of yourself, you sleep well, you eat well, you drink well, you do all the good things. Then you fell sick. Example. Do we ask for that? No. You are ready, accept it. But when you are not ready, you start to complain, why me? I should have done this, I should have do this and do that. Oh, you have so many I should. When something good happen to us, وَإِذَا مَسُّ الْخَيْرُ مَنُوعًا, then we act negatively. It's like, this is my doing. It is me. I am the smart one. And because of this, I get what I want. You really become so ungrateful, forgetful that everything happen is part of the Qadar of Allah. After you try your best. There's someone who try his best to be rich, but still he failed. Allah may have some plan for him. Sometimes we thought that, by having a lot is good. Sometimes because of that, we are corrupted. Because of that, we change. Sometimes we change very fast. We should change our garment, of course, when it's dirty. But sometimes the garment changes our attitude, our character. It's like a person when they wear some uniform of authority, they become different. Once they take up their garment and dress normal, they become another person. It's like they are not consistent of who they are. Sorry, brothers and sisters, there's a lot of technical problem today. It's another trial. It's part of the Qadar of Allah Rabbil Alameen. I would like to share with you one hadith of our Prophet ﷺ from Abu Hurairah. The Prophet ﷺ said, Al-mu'minu qawiyyun khayru wa ahabbu ila Allah min al-mu'minin al-da'if. وَفِي كُلِّ خَيْرٌ احرص على ما ينفعك واستعن بالله ولا تعجز وإن أصابك شيء فلا تقل لو إني أو لو عني فعلت كان كذا وكذا ولكن قل قدر الله وما شاء فعل. Allahu Akbar. Qadr Allah wa ma sya'a fa'al. Again. Qadr Allah wa ma sya'a fa'al. Fa'in law yaftahul amal syaitan. A strong believer, now the Prophet is trying to remind us who believe in Allah and the Prophet. Physically, you are healthy, you are strong. Mentally, you are firm with what you learn about the truth. Spiritually, of course, you are connected to Allah and you are strong in holding to the truth. You are strong in following the Quran and the Sunnah of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You are not going to sacrifice these two just to please anybody. No. Even people are not happy with you, it's okay. You need to have extra patience. You know, this month, Ramadan, have extra blessing in everything that we do. So you need to have this extra sabr. Don't be upset. Don't be angry yet. Because everybody have their weaknesses. They are trying to say something negative toward us. Even when you follow the truth today, when you follow Quran Sunnah, people still say that you are wrong. But you must hold to the truth strongly. Qawiyun. That's important. Don't let anybody to shake your iman and your ideology and the way we believe in Allah and the Prophet. Because that is what Allah wants us to do. فَإِن تَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ يَوْمَ الْآخِرِ. If you really believe in Allah in the day of judgment, you'll be judged by Allah, not by anyone else. No one can judge you in the day of judgment except Allah. So why are you worried about what people say? You hold strong to the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet. But when you are not following that, then you cannot be stubborn. It's time for you to make changes. But so sad. The people who are wrong, they are so strong in holding to what they are doing. Even they are wrong, without evidence, but they still push on. And tell the people, I'm right, I'm right. So when we are right with all the ayat, the Quran and the hadith of the Prophet to support what we say, how can we be weak? How can we give up? I just don't understand. When people have dalil, they are preparing to sacrifice the dalil to please others. For what? You want to make people happy by displeasing Allah? Of course, if you want that, you get what you want in dunya. But in akhirah, we all will have big problem. Because you are not doing something for Allah, you are doing for the people. Then the day of judgment, Allah said, go to them, ask them to reward you. It can be a form of shirk, brother and sister. It's not small matter. Because what people want you to do, you seem to samikna wa ta'na, even to go against Allah and the Prophet. What kind of aqidah that we are following? May Allah protect us. So one of the things that I would like to remind again, if we really understand the subject that we have been learning about Qadar and Qadar, then if anything happen, especially the bad thing, don't entertain. Why? Just be patient, reflect. Qadarullahu wa ma sha'a fa. When you can respond in that manner, that show, Alhamdulillah, what we have been learning is working. Yeah. Our feeling is correct now. Our understanding is right. Alhamdulillah. But today, most of the time, after learning and listening, reading, but when something bad happens, we get panic again. We start to say this, say that. We always forget to say Qadarullahu wa ma sha'a fa'al. For those who have been saying this, may Allah bless you, brothers and sisters. But I normally have some sisters who always remind me on that. Alhamdulillah. That is beautiful reminder. Then we can be positive. When you do that, brother and sister, what that will benefit you, you become so positive. You are not judgmental, like I have said, yeah, in the Instagram, in my Nike Instagram program, that when you want to advise anybody, you also are ready to be advised. Everybody must have an open mind. It's a two-way communication. Sometimes, being human, you may forget. It's common. The slip of the tongue, you want to say something, something just cross your mind, you just forget to quote it, and then others is listening and they are aware about something that we are not aware, and they remind you, Alhamdulillah, is good. Always remember, when people remind you with right intention, Alhamdulillah, because they care, they love us. So the children, if any time any of the parents keep on nagging at you, is a good sign. But we hope that they advise us in the right way, in the right manner. Yeah, don't make us shameful in front of people. Yeah, don't belittle us. Now, remember what I said just now. If you want to know and test your knowledge about Qadar and Qadar, if something bad happened, good happen, Alhamdulillah, Shukr, everybody know what to say. But when something bad, our response is always, brother and sister, what is our response? What is our response? Qaddarallahu wa ma sha'a fa'al. Allah have ordained what He liked. He have all the power to do anything. If He said be, kun, just use two letters word. Kaf, nun, kun, fayakun. Alhamdulillah. So, we save our iman. We don't open the door for shaitan to come and disturb us, whisper into our ear, into our mind. Our feeling now start to move. Why like this? Why like that? Don't entertain small why or big why. Khalas. Qaddarallahu wa ma sha'a fa'al. I hope in the future when I meet all of you again, if something bad happened, I hope you know what to say. Close the door of Satan and move on. Yeah? Brothers and sisters, I like to share with you this very popular hadith. I have been talking about this in a different way, but there was something I like to conclude, but the slip of the memory, I just talk other things. One of the famous hadiths to all of us is about Ramadan. We are still in Ramadan. That Salman al-Farisi, I'm going to recite this hadith. Radiyallahu anhu qala qatabna Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam fi akhir yawm min Sha'ban faqala ayyuhan nas qad azallakum shahrun azim shahrun mubarak shahrun fihi laylatul khairun min alfi shahrin shahrun ja'alallah siyamahu farida wa qiyamu laylihi tatawwa'a man taqarraba fihi biqislatin kana kaman adda faridatan fima siwahu wa man adda faridatan fihi kana kaman adda sab'ina faridatan fima siwahu syahrun sabr wa sabru thawabuhu jannah syahrun muwasat syahrun yuzadu fi rizqil mu'min fihi man fatara fihi sa'iman kana ma'firatun lizunubi wa itqun raqabatihi minan nar. Qalu ya Rasulullah laysa kulluna yajidu ma yufattira as-sa'im. Faqala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam yuqti Allahu hadza liman fatara sa'iman ala thamaratin aw syurbatin aw mazqatin syahrun awwaluhu rahmah awsatuhu maghfirah wa akhiruhu itqun minan nar. This is a very popular saying, and I used to quote this hadith too. You can get it in it's from Ibn Khuzaymah fi Targhib wa Tarhib. Now, all the hadiths, the saying, there's a lot that is sahih, the meaning about This is a great man. Yeah. Salman al-Farsi is saying that at the end of Sha'ban, that means before Ramadan come in, now we are towards the end of Ramadan. But knowledge is important. That the Prophet was reminding them, this is what Salman al-Farisi said, one of the companions. O people, this man who is a man that is here to protect all of us, comfort us, have arrived. Is a great man. Shahrun Mubarak. That's why you see people always wish each other Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Mubarak. In this month, there is a night that is better than 1,000 months. It's true. Khair min alfi shahr. Is Ramadan Mubarak? Yes. Is Ramadan is a very good man that protects us? Yes. Siyawmu Junnah. There's so many other hadiths to strengthen one another. This month, the saying continue, Allah make fasting an obligation upon us in the daytime. And performing the night prayer, the special prayer known to us, Qiyam Ramadan or Tarawih, is something highly recommended. And whoever try to get closer to Allah with all this act of worship, that is a sunnah worship, not a fard. They get a reward like performing a obligatory worship outside of Ramadan. Anything you do sunnah, the reward is like you doing something wajib outside of Ramadan. And whoever perform a fard in this month, he gets 70 times better reward than outside of Ramadan. It's like one fard you do here is like 70 fard you have done outside of Ramadan. About the reward, huge reward. This month also is known as the month of patience, sabr. Yeah, the Prophet did mention in other hadiths, when people provoke you, you just have to have patience and say, Inni sa'im, I'm fasting. I'm fasting. But with a smiling face. Not, I'm fasting. I'm fasting. Do you know I'm fasting? No. When you are patient, not only you control yourself, your temper, you control your body language. Allahu Akbar. Good meaning, of course. Of course, sabar sawamuhu jannah. Inna Allah ma'as-sabirin. Allah said, I am always be with those who have patience. And continue. And then the Prophet said, whoever help a person who is fasting to break fast, he will be forgiven for his sin and he will be saved from hellfire. Then a companion came to the Prophet and said, we don't have anything to offer because we are not rich, we are also poor, we just survive according to our means. We have nothing to offer people to break their fast. So how can we get this blessing and reward? So the Prophet said, even by giving a dates, a cup of water, anything. Example, you don't have to bring mineral water, but you can go to a place to get a clean water and you pass it to the brother. It's your effort. You'll be rewarded. Then continue Shahrun. The first 10 days is Rahmah, blessing, mercy. The second, the 10 to 20 days of Ramadan is Maghfirah, forgiveness. And the last 10 days is itqun minan nar. Beautiful saying, but so happen, brothers and sisters, some of the saying is not authentic. Yeah, some of it is not authentic. So when there is some doubts in this, it is better for us to just leave it and follow the more authentic references. We love to use a lot of saying, but when it's confirmed by the people of knowledge that these hadiths have some problem, not the sanad, not matan, not the content. The content seems to be beautiful, but because of the people involved, there are some doubts in their knowledge or in their memorizing. Maybe they forgot certain things, so scholar always play very safe. Yeah. But anything that is supported by other hadiths that is not contradict, then like about feeding, giving food for those who want to break their fast, yes, it's true. About Mubarak is true. Laylatul Qadar is true. So maybe the other about whoever perform a sunnah act will get the reward of a fardu. That is where the gray area come, because other hadiths you don't have that kind of offer. But about the reward, I just want to end about the reward. We all want to do a lot of things because of the rewards. Normally, when there is an offer, we tend to respond faster. But it's good enough we follow a stronger hadith from Bukhari. And this is not a normal hadith, it's hadith Qudsi, where the Prophet said, Hadathana Abu Nu'aym, Hadathana A'mash an Abi Salih ibn Abi Hurairah, the chain of narration. And with Abi Hurairah said, Anna Nabi sallallahu alaihi, our Prophet have quote, said, فَيَقُولُ اللَّهُ, Allah said, Hadith Qudsi. This is Hadith Qudsi. When it's from Allah direct to the Prophet will start and then say, Allah yaqul. Or yaqul Allah Azza wa Jalla, as-sawmu li wa ana azzi bih yada'u shahwatah wa aqlah wa shurbah min ajli. Wa sawmu judna. ولصائم فرحتان فرحة حين يفطر وفرحة حين يلقى ربه ولخلوف فم صائم أطيب عند الله من ريح المسك أخرجه البخاري. This hadith covered a lot of what is in the first hadith that we share with you, because there is some problem, so we don't take that as the whole hadith as a reference. Anything that do not contradict the authentic, we just carry on. Now this one, the Prophet said, Allah said that, As-sawmu li wa ana azibih. They say that the general meaning, when we are prepared to abandon our halal food, halal drink, for the sake of Allah, and our halal desire between husband and wife is halal, but we are prepared to just stay away while we are fasting for the sake of Allah. What did Allah say? Ana azzibi, because they do for Allah, purely for Allah, lillahi ta'ala, with the right iman, man sama Ramadan, iman wa ihtisaban, ghufira lahu ma taqaddam. One thing, Allah forgive all our sin in other hadith, but this hadith, Allah said, I am going to reward him without any limit. Not 70, not just sunnah and fardu outside of Ramadan. I will reward them without any limit. It's up to him. I think this is a better hadith. Alhamdulillah. Yeah? So I like to correct myself because I was quoting that saying, but I'm going to say it's very popular, but it's a miss of the slip of the tongue. Something happened. I was talking other matters. So this hadith is enough. Then Allah said, Sawm Junnah. Yeah, fasting is here to protect us. Junnah is like a fort. It's like a wall, something to protect you when you are fasting. I believe so. All of us do believe that when you're in a fasting month, you seem to be more protected. You know, outside fasting month, it's very difficult for you to unplug your television. Very difficult. The challenges is there everywhere. There is here from one movie jump to another movie. You have Astro, Netflix, so many. But I think in Ramadan we can, because we have to read the Quran. You know, we are coming to the end of 10th night of Ramadan. What should we do? Still watching television? You give excuse, oh, children, we have to discipline and show good example. Some adult, you and me, father, mother, we don't even try our best. We give excuses. And then you want your children to be righteous children. This is the best month for us to discipline, unplug, and then, no, read the Quran, follow mama, follow papa. Even sometimes when we are breaking our fast, you say, it's iftar. Train the children. Train the iftar. They don't fast, some of our children, so there's nothing to do with iftar for them. But if they are trying to fast iftar, just break fast. Immediately then you go and pray your Maghrib. But sometimes parents will give an excuse, or children want to have dinner. Why must they have dinner at that time? It's not dinner time. I think if give him some dates or some kind of cakes, enough. Okay, we pray 3 rakat with the Maghrib, then we continue. But I don't know what is happening to us as parents. Don't you want your children to be righteous children? Don't you want to discipline them so that when we die, they will become righteous children who pray for us and we will be rewarded by Allah? You want to train your children, give excuses to spoil them. And later on, they not only they don't iftar, they don't even fast. They may fast, they don't even pray. Please, brother and sister, you have 10 more or 9 more nights to train them. We hope that the ending to Laylatul Qadar is a better Ramadan for all of us. We do not want to just end Ramadan and nothing change. So I would hope all of us remember, even Allah remind us, your spouses, your property, your children can be your enemy. So let us be strong parents. Guide our children. They need guidance. For the children too small, you know, they are not fasting, so there's no iftar for them. For those who are trying to fast, I think take 3 dates, some good drink, some cake of kuih, local kuih, alhamdulillah, some fruit, example. Maghrib, before even Maghrib come in, before the iftar, inform your children, take your ablution ready, go. And also train them, call them to make dua, so that they make dua, whatever they want to make. Teach them. Don't forget to make dua to your parents, to your grandparents. May Allah forgive them. May Allah save their iman. May Allah accept their prayer. May Allah accept their fast. Simple guide them. So when they are doing this, even after we die and they still do it, you will get the sawab. Waladan salih yad'u lahu, righteous children who pray for their parent. Now, how can they pray for you when you were there with them? You don't even remind them what to do. Until Allah give guidance to them in the future, they learn and they pick up the good thing. But why can't you just, this is what the Prophet said, ilm yuntafa'u bi, the knowledge that you know, you pass it down to them, and they are doing it, you get the reward. Brother and sister, please, ittaqillah. I feel sad when parents give excuses because of children. They delay their Maghrib. And some, they don't even want to break fast together in the family. I break fast in my room, my parent in their room. What is happening to us? Some, they break fast together, but they continue the dinner, and the parent want to pray Maghrib. They pray Maghrib alone, and the children pray Maghrib alone. This is so un-Islamic. Yeah. Unbelievable. How can we together as Muslim family are not together in praying? Wow. Brothers and sisters, we know that we are now in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. It's the time for us to spend most of the night in prayer, recitation of Quran, making dua. Aisha always remind us about what he witnessed about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She reported that during the last 10 days of Ramadan, the Messenger of Allah would wake his wife up during the night and then remain apart from them. It means they were occupied with worship. Everybody will do their own thing, reciting Quran, making dua, not necessary together. I may recite mine, you recite your, everybody have a Quran. You know, maybe you can read faster, I'm a bit slower. So everybody will go according to their space, don't rush. And maybe dua, also dua, make dua. The wife may have their own dua, the husband have their own dua, parents have their dua, children have their. We hope that in the dua, at the end, we don't forget to pray for the whole family and for all the Muslims and the people around us. People who are Muslim, may Allah make them a practicing Muslim. People who are not yet a Muslim, may Allah give guidance to them and make them become a Muslim. Everything we have to do that in the last 10 days is the best time. Yeah? And there is also, we know that Laylatul Qadar, I'm going to talk about it. Yeah. This coming Wednesday, inshaAllah. Laylatul Qadr, we know that Prophet said, Man qama Laylatul Qadr imana wa ihtisaban ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min zambi. It's like Ramadan and Qiyamul Layl. This is the last 10 nights. Whoever stay awake and do worship Allah with iman, with the right intention, yeah, and also hope that Allah will accept all our deeds. Allah forgive all our sins. Now Aisha also said that Laylatul Qadar, the Prophet never confirmed that it only will take place 27th night of Ramadan. Because there's also some other hadiths. There are hadiths talk 27th, there are other hadiths talk about the other nights. It can happen 23rd, 25th, 29th, or the odd night. The wisdom of this is to make sure that we stay up and make sure that we ask and seek Allah's blessing, extra blessing in the last 10 nights. Yeah? Then Aisha radiallahu anha asked the Prophet, yeah, what should I do more in the night of Laylatul Qadr? What should I say? If there's a prayer, is there a special prayer? The Prophet taught Aisha also for all of us by saying, Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Everybody is asking, not only one ask for everybody. Yeah. Because it's important for us to reflect. It's very important for us to be humble and ask Allah directly. You have so much time to waste to talk about this. You have so much time to waste to go on your smartphone. Don't you have time to ask Allah to forgive yourself? Asking Allah to forgive us is a good sign that we are humble. We acknowledge that we are sinful. We need the forgiveness from Allah. That is good. What is the dua? Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Oh Allah, you are forgiving and you love to forgive. Forgive me, oh Allah. So we can keep on reciting other dua plus this dua taught by the Prophet ﷺ to Aisha radiallahu anha. We know who is Aisha. She is the mother of all of us. The mother, Ummul Mu'minin wal Mu'minat, the mother to all the believers. Can you imagine? When the Prophet said this, means the Prophet was reciting, he wanted his wife to recite, and he wanted his ummah also to recite. So don't forget to keep on reciting. But again, I want all the brothers and sisters to have another understanding, to have the right spirit when you ask Allah for forgiveness. Allah loves to forgive. But how about you and me when you hit somebody? When somebody hit you, do something bad, do you like to forgive them? Learn how to forgive. Just forgive them. May Allah Rabbul Alameen make us people who like to forgive one another. Nobody can say that he never make mistake. Even our Prophet, who is so perfect, he asked Allah for forgiveness. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Not less than 70 to 100 times per day. Can you imagine? Even after each prayer of the fardu, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Can you imagine, brother and sister? The messenger of Allah. How about we who commit sins every day in, day out? And we don't ask Allah for forgiveness. So when you ask Allah to forgive, because Allah loves to forgive, we also learn something after that. That we should learn how to forgive others. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us, accept our prayer, and help us to have this good feeling to forgive one another. If there's any question, we are open for Q&A now. Tafaddal. Sister Tara, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May Allah bless you, protect you, increase your health. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, you've been following us in the morning, evening. Allah is Allah's ni'mah. Yeah. Jazakallahu, Sheikh Hussain. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. To all who have given me salam, may Allah shower His mercy and blessing upon all of you. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We always pray for your good health, brother and sister. May Allah protect us, accept our deeds, our charity, whatever we do. Salam Sheikh. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Does eating nullify the wudu? Also, what if we have little remaining bit of food stuck in our mouth and it come out during prayer? Do we just swallow it or spit it out? Very good question, practical question. Eating do not invalid your wudu. Wudu only can be invalid when something come out from the front and the back, something below. Yeah? But sometimes we may have some problem after eating. We forget to even gargle a bit. So there's some food that's stuck in between. So when it happens, that's why it's highly recommended those who are after eating, make sure you drink or you gargle before you start your prayer. But if suddenly there is something just slip out, then don't swallow. And you don't have to spit. You just try to control it if possible. If not, if you have hanky, you have a hand, it's not najis. You just try to pick it out and then hold it for a while and then continue your prayer. That's how we should respond. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have sister from California. May Allah protect us, sister, and may Allah increase your iman, increase your health, and also your wealth, so we can do more for Allah. Now, if we are not sure if we had paid enough for zakat on property, example, over the years, can we pay a lump sum and yet that the amount is for zakat accordingly and the balance is for sadaqah? That will be the best way out, yes. If you are not sure, it's better for you to do something extra, and Allah loves you to do that. That's how you overcome the doubts, the gray area, by just give extra. This extra is good. Charity, giving extra in charity is most welcome. Yeah. If you go into our website, we do have some donation drive, and then we hope that you all can help us to help our activities to help the poor and the needy. Yeah? Go to our website, inshaAllah, you will see there is a donation drive for our ongoing activities system. Does witr have to be last prayer of the night and can perform nafil prayer after witr? Example, Traweh followed by witr, first part of the night, and later in the last part we make prayer and then we on to witr. No, the Prophet said, La witran filay, no two witr in one night. So if you plan to pray later on, you just delay your witr. Yeah, when you pray a witr, and then suddenly you wake up at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and you want to do some other prayer, you can do. But no more another witr. Yeah? Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What is the solution of those who have been trying to learn and understand Qada and Qadar correctly, but still have wrong reaction towards bad result or anxiety? It is quite common being human, because that's why we need to be reminded. Of course, sometimes we may react differently, negative again after learning, understanding. When it happened, we forgot. So what should we do? We must be open for somebody to remind us. That's why reminding each other, nasiha, is important. We need, it's an ongoing struggle. It's common, sister. As long as we have an open mind, when somebody remind us or somebody say, Qaddarallahu wa ma sha'a, immediately we respond, Alhamdulillah. What should we do when bad thoughts keep coming even after we have tried not to entertain them? I believe it will come, because as long as the Qarin is inside us, who like to whisper and bring the bad memory, it will come. The only thing we have to do, just don't entertain. Khalas. Astaghfirullah. Move on. Nobody is perfect. Remind yourself. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. I cannot expect perfection from others. May Allah forgive, and may Allah, only we may not want to get too close anymore. Fair enough. Stay away. You can stay away from one another for a good reason, no problem. Yeah? But don't have to let this thing keep on haunting you and make you have restless night. Yeah? Just try not to entertain them. But the question here is, even after we have tried not to entertain them, the bad thoughts come. Just astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, and then remind yourself, nobody is perfect. If Allah loves to forgive, why must I not just move on? I have forgiven them, but it's not easy to forget. That is why we must be very careful in what we do, what we say. There is a saying, once bitten, twice shy. You know, so that's why the Prophet always reminds us, be careful what you want to say. Filter, think carefully. But all this starting from the heart, brothers and sisters. When the heart is corrupted, have a hidden agenda, this thing will come out. So may Allah help us to have a strong heart, to be a strong Muslim. How to manage our kids' good and bad behavior without neglecting their emotional and mental needs. Jazakallah. Allahu Akbar. We know children is amana. Children have their own fitrah. But they can be molded very easily if we start from young. Anything that you know that is not good, you must stop them from doing. But when they start to understand, you must make them understand. Engage with them. Don't just say, don't, no, no, no. Later on they'll say to you, they'll remember, no. Anything you ask them, no. Even they say, they do something, they say no, because that is what you have been implying. You have been talking to them. You use the word no, no all the time. But you must explain, my son, my daughter, do you know why we said no? Make them understand. But we must set a good example first. Then it's easier. As they grow, while your approach is good, and pray, of course, at the end of the day, who is the one who is going to guide them? Allah. Don't forget. You try your best. Of course, children now, whatever you do, them young, is so cute. You can see sometimes when you are praying and the children will come, or your grandchildren will come, and they go behind you and they'll jump on you when you make sujood and so on. As children, you don't scold them, you don't beat them. No, as long as they want to get close to you and you're praying is good. If you call them to pray, you know what they will do. You know, they'll make sujood and look at you. You know, they can make you laugh sometimes. You cannot control yourself. You cannot continue with your prayer because children, their fitrah is to play. But then you can remind them nicely. You know, as they grow, I think they will know, oh, we cannot disturb Papa, Mama when they're praying. How can they disturb? Because now they're praying with you. So use your wisdom. There is a book called Tarbiyah to Awlad. Very good book. Yeah, but it's too big for you to read everything. Just, you have problem, you can ask us from time to time. We'll show you, through our experience, how to have extra patience dealing with them. Assalamu'alaikum. This is the last question. How does one make sujadah in prayer when reciting the Quran? Allahu Akbar. Sister Anita, may Allah bless you. May Allah reward you for all what you have been doing, except your fast, except your qiyam. Yeah, when you are reciting the Quran, especially when you are doing a prayer, then you reach the ayat sajadah, means the ayat that Allah and the Prophet want you to make sujood as a sign of responding to the ayah. You are reflecting, you know. But if you don't do it, it's not a sin, but highly recommended to do it, to show that we are reflecting, we are responding to the ayah. Immediately you read the ayah, then you just go down for sujood. Even you are reciting, you should make rukuk first. No, now you go straight to sujood. And you recite sajada wajahiyya allazi khalaqahu wa saqqa sam'ahu wal basara bihawlihi wa quwwati. then you stand up and continue your prayer. But if you are not reciting the Quran while praying, because the Quran you recite only while standing, but if you are doing outside while you're reciting the Quran, not in the prayer, when you reach the ayah, you just put down the Quran aside and then you make sujud tilawah. That is known as sujud sajadah or sujud tilawah. I hope you have the understanding, and we hope that Allah will make it easy for all of us. When you reach that ayah, try your best to make sujud, to show that we do understand what Allah wants us to do. May Allah bless us, and may Allah protect us, brothers and sisters. And once again, we are almost at the end. Don't forget your zakat, especially zakat fitrah. Don't delay until last minute. We are worried it's too late, and then you miss the hukum of zakat fitrah. Remember, fasting ends with zakat fitrah, and then only you perform your Eid prayer. You can do anytime now, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept our fast and our zakat. So there's one more question. I am confused as to what sect is the correct sect of Islam. That's one. Which one? It's not here? Oh, what do we recite? We recite the dua that the Prophet taught us. Dua sajada wajahil ladzi khalaqahu wa saqqa sam'ahu wal basarahu bil hawlihi wa quwwati. That is the dua that the Prophet want us to recite. But if you don't remember yet, then you can recite Subhana Rabbil A'la. The dua of sujood. Don't have memorized, you can do that. It's better. I am confused as to what sect. Sect means maybe what mazhab is the correct sect of Islam. We know Islam is not like other religion. You have this group, Protestant, Catholic, Methodist, or you have another kind of sect. But in Islam, there's only one Islam from Allah. Inna dina innallahi Islam. Never once in the Quran talk about any sect. But Allah did say, when people follow sect, this group, they are turning away from Islam. There is no Hanafi Islam. No. There is no Shafi'i Islam, Maliki Islam, Hanbali Islam. No. People are confused today. There's only one Islam that belongs to Allah. And Allah said, follow His way and follow the way of the Prophet ﷺ. That's all. But how about all these great scholars? They are great scholars, alhamdulillah, great imam. But none of them say to their student, follow me. We should honor their stand, honor their fatwa, that anything that they say if contradict the Quran, Sunnah, we should not follow. So whoever follow Quran Sunnah, you are following Abu Hanifa, brothers and sisters. Whoever follow Quran Sunnah, you are following Malik. Whoever follow Quran Sunnah, you are following Shafi'i, because that's what they want you to do. Whoever follow Quran Sunnah, they follow Ahmad Hanbali. You can imagine we are following all the good scholars. Who are we to differentiate one another? We cannot do that. But what can we do? Because of our own ignorance, sometimes we are brought up with this kind of understanding. But the world has changed, alhamdulillah. If you go to the West, people don't talk about that. They talk about Islam, Muslim. Are you a Muslim? Khalas. I'm a Muslim. A Muslim is to follow Quran and the Sunnah. How about the Imam? Alhamdulillah. Oh, this is a great Imam. Whatever dalil that they brought from the Quran Sunnah, we follow them. It now means that we belong to them. No, we belong to Allah and the Prophet. The strange thing is, after we have made research about the great four scholars, none of them said to their student, follow me. All of them call the people, their student, to follow the Quran and Sunnah. And now we want to follow them. Fair enough, you want to follow. But don't say that if you don't follow them, you are wrong. If you don't follow Quran and Sunnah, you are wrong. I am wrong. This is what they say. Allahu Akbar. We should respect all of them. You have no right to say, oh, I only follow one, I don't follow. Who are you to say that? He follow who? Did Shafi follow himself? Come up with his own Islam? No. He followed Imam Malik. He's a student of Imam Malik. He honor his teacher, and we dishonor his teacher. Na'uzubillah. He said to Imam Ahmad, Anta a'lamu minni hadisan. Ya Ahmad, you know hadith more than me. Can you imagine? When come to certain field that they know they are not specialized, they acknowledge, but we don't acknowledge. Who are we to do that? May Allah protect us, brothers and sisters. May Allah guide all of us. It's time for us to reflect. Because of this narrow way of understanding Islam, create fitna. Neither four Imam allowed that to happen. You want to say anything about Islam, you want to talk about them, have dalil. Because they don't allow you to say anything using a name with a dalil. It's important. Imam Shafi'i also said, no, everything follow Quran, lazim. Follow the Sunnah, lazim is a must. If what we say contradict, follow Quran and Hadith. Whoever follow, you are following Shafi'i. So may Allah forgive us for our wrong feeling towards the Imam. But don't again try to accuse people who are not following one Imam. Say, you see these people, they are wrong. Who are you to tell them that they are wrong when Imam Shafi'i said they are right? Don't misuse the saying of the Imam. If we are ignorant, have an open mind. You still don't understand, have a discussion. There's only one Islam. I'm worried that the Muslims are so ignorant and divided to the extent they look at each other like, you are a stranger to me. Na'uzubillahi minan zalik. Allah said, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. That's what Allah said. Whose speech is better than the one who called people to Allah, and the caller also act righteously, show good example, and wherever you go, when people ask him, who are you? I am a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. Innamal mu'minuna ikhwah. All Muslim believers are a family. I hope we have this understanding. If those still don't understand, we have to pray hard. May Allah make them understand. At the end of the day, who can open their heart? Not you, not me. It's Allah. But stay strong. When you have evidence, al-mu'min qawiyyun khairun wa habba ila Allah min al-mu'minina da'if. Remember that. May Allah accept our prayer. May Allah make us have the right belief and right guidance. And don't worry about what people is going to say. People can say anything. No, we have to just follow what Allah said and what the Prophet said. brothers and sisters. Hope to see you. Yeah, those who are following our Instagram every night, 10:30 p.m. Only last night, I'm sorry, I was not able to be with all of you. But tonight, with the will of Allah, we will be with you again. وبالله توفيقي وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله العالمين. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.